South Korea. Land of K-pop, kimchi, and creeping authoritarianism. It seemed unthinkable. Yet, on December 3rd, 2024, the unthinkable happened. President Yoon Suk-yeol, facing a perfect storm of political headwinds, played his trump card martial law. The man who swore to uphold democracy was now seemingly strangling it. Whispers of 1979, the last time this drastic measure was invoked, turned into a chorus of disbelief. Had South Korea's hard-won freedoms come undone so easily? Citing anti-state forces and the ever-present threat from the north, President Yoon's decree sent shockwaves through the nation. A late-night address, the presidential seal looming large, couldn't mask the desperation in his voice. But seasoned observers saw through the charade. Yoon's approval ratings were circling the drain, scandals clung to him like cheap cologne, and the opposition was baying for his political blood. This wasn't about national security, it was about self-preservation. The National Assembly, South Korea's parliament, wasn't about to be sidelined. Lawmakers, some still in disbelief, rushed to convene an emergency session. The air crackled with tension, the weight of history heavy on their shoulders. In a resounding show of defiance, the martial law decree was struck down. Democracy, for now, had held, but the aftershocks of Yoon's gamble were only just beginning to be felt. News of the martial law declaration spread like wildfire through Seoul and beyond. From Gangnam's glitzy avenues to student haunts in Hongdae, a collective gasp of anger and fear rippled through the populace. Thousands poured into the streets, their chants of democracy, freedom, echoing the spirit of 1987, the year South Korea broke free from authoritarian rule. This was a generation that had tasted liberty and wasn't about to surrender it without a fight. For older Koreans, the events of December 3rd brought back chilling memories of a darker time. The 1979 assassination of President Park Chung-hee, followed by a brutal crackdown on dissent, was a wound that had yet to fully heal. Yoon's actions, though less bloody, ripped open those old scars. Had South Korea truly escaped the ghosts of its authoritarian past? Or were they, like vengeful spirits, destined to return and haunt the present? Section 6, the global stage, takes notice. The world watched with bated breath as South Korea teetered on the brink. Headlines screamed of a coup and a descent into chaos. Allies expressed concern, while rivals undoubtedly relished the spectacle. Comparisons to the January 6th Capitol riot in the United States were inevitable, though some argued that Yoon's power grab was far more calculated, far more sinister. This wasn't just a mob storming a building, it was a president attempting to dismantle the very system that had elected him. Section 7. The impeachment sword hangs. Emboldened by the public outcry and the Assembly's defiance, the opposition wasted no time. Impeachment proceedings against President Yoon were swiftly initiated, the wheels of justice set in motion. The charges: abuse of power, corruption, and violation of the Constitution. The stakes: the future of South Korean democracy. If 2/3 of the Assembly voted in favor, Yoon would face trial at the Constitutional Court. His fate and that of the nation hung precariously in the balance. Section 8. Democracy's fragile dance. The events in South Korea serve as a stark reminder that democracy is a fragile thing. It's not a given, not a guarantee. It's a constant dance, a delicate balance between the will of the people and the institutions designed to protect them. When one partner stumbles, when ambition trumps the common good, the music stops. And in the ensuing silence, the forces of authoritarianism are always waiting in the wings, ready to seize their chance. Section 9. A Republic's Crossroads. As South Korea grapples with the fallout of President Yoon's actions, the world holds its breath. Will the country emerge from this crisis stronger, its democratic ideals reaffirmed, or will it succumb to the siren song of authoritarianism, its hard-won freedoms sacrificed on the altar of power? The answer lies not just in the hands of its leaders, but in the hearts of its people. For in a republic, it is the citizens who are the ultimate guardians of their own destiny.